can't believe I'm in the Sanctum Sanctorum.
Neither can I.
So, how did you know you were made of magic? Because my Nana says that we have it in our family, and sometimes I get these tinglings in my hands.
You should talk to your physician.
Peter!
Hey. I'm so sorry for dragging you in this. Listen, you just gotta help me find these guys.
You don't have to apologize, okay? You got us a second shot at MIT. It's fine.
So, how did the bad guys get here?
You screwed up a spell trying to get you into college.
Wait, what? I thought it was the MIT
magic?
lady you saved.
No, that was after. Listen, let's just focus on the good news, okay?
No, let's just focus on the bad news. As of now, you have detected 0 multiversal trespassers, so get on your phones, scour the internet, and Scooby-Doo this.
You're telling us what to do, even though all this is kind of your mess. You know, I know a couple of magic words myself, starting with the word please.
Please, Scooby-Doo this.
All the cast of Spider-Man No Way Home, you guys are all in that scene and you're all right here. It's miraculous. All right, so there's a lot of things that we obviously can't talk about, but there are some things that we can talk about. We do know that there are a lot of villains in this film. Electro, Sandman, Green Goblin, who am I missing? You won't even...
The panic.
Dr. Octopus.
Yeah.
Can we say?
Tom is so gun-shy, he won't even mention the announced cast of the
Just
film.
don't talk to me.
Yeah.
Speak to these guys.
I've got a pedal behind his chair. Yeah, he'll just...
I also want to mention that there is, for those of you watching right now, there is going to be an Easter egg in this interview that you should pay attention for. You know, perhaps you'll see something interesting about a villain that might pop up in future films. Yes. Okay, so I do want to ask
I'm
you
going to get home and freeze frame that.
I'm gonna save that. That's good.
I don't know what you're talking about, Benedict. There is something I do want to ask you to analyze, because there was a trailer release, and Marvel is known for sometimes digitally removing characters from scenes in the trailer.
Really?
Huh.
Yes.
Huh. Interesting.
So as not to spoil anything, but then there was a different version of the trailer that aired what country? In Brazil.
Oh, man.
Brazilian, and let's take a look here, because you can see
look, guys.
the lizard here. There's Spidey. And now watch. Now we see here, that's the lizard jumping, and he gets punched by...
I know what that is, actually. It's a bird.
Yeah, that's the... It's like a... No, it's like a...
Do you see all that debris?
That's, to me, I think it's just, it's realizing, wow, I need to use some deodorant.
I think there's some debris from the statue. Yeah.
I love that we went joke, and then you won. You told the funniest joke.
That's what it is. It's
There's total
deodorant problems.
explanation.
Yeah, there's loads.
What is the actual explanation? Do you know? I mean, do you know? Because I know some...
That is the
Seagull.
explanation.
It's a seagull.
There's definitely some debris from the statue, Jimmy. You're reading
I mean,
way
there's
too
tons
into
of
this.
things that would cause them.
Could it be this is how they're introducing the Fantastic Four? That is Sue Storm, the Invisible Girl, punching the lizard in the face?
Scaffold, the incredible pole.
Scaffold, the Incredible. I like that. It's got international appeal,
I mean,
too.
think about the cheapness of the merch. That would just be...
Just the whole...
Kids' straws, and they'd be like, I've got scaffold. Mommy, look. You put your little eyes on it and shake it around.
Then there was another version of this trailer released
there's
in...
so many.
Oh.
What the...
I don't know
going
what
on here?
country, but let's look at this and see the differences here. It seemed like almost like Craven the Hunter,
How did that get out?
for whatever reason, is fighting the other villains.
You should get Sony and Marvel.
Please put me in this movie, for God's sake. All right, so then the other thing is, you got these villains from previous Spider-Man movies. We can confirm that. Alfred Molina, Willem Dafoe. Yes, Tom, yes?
Keep going.
Okay. And did you meet all these people? Did you guys see
Yeah,
them?
we made a movie with them.
For sure.
Okay, but you know, because you never know with like CGI, maybe they took
That's
their
true.
heads and stuck these things in.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We got the pleasure
privilege.
of working with all of them.
Yeah.
You know, we're huge fans of these movies, and this film in particular is a celebration of 3 generations of cinema. So to bring these characters back, to see them bring them back to life, embody these kind of people they said goodbye to nearly 20 years before was amazing. It was also interesting watching them try and figure it out. Like, Alfred being like, Peter! No, that's not how I said it. Peter! You're like, oh, there it is. He's back.
And did they share stories with you guys about, like, the previous movies? Things that you didn't know or found interesting?
I mean, I think for me, the most interesting part of it was watching them adapt to the way that movies are made now. Especially Alfred, because, you know, back in the day, his arms as Doc Ock were puppeteered by 4 different people. And in this film, they're entirely CG. And he absolutely loved it. Like, put him in a harness, he was the happiest guy on set. And they had this rig called a toothpick rig, which is like a long bar with a platform, and then it's weighted on the other side. They would get Alfred to stand on that platform and sort of, like, carry him through the set, so it looked like his arms were carrying him. But the funny thing was, he had no control over where he would go. So we'd be fighting, cut. So, Tom, what'd you get up to this weekend? Nice time, this and that. We're chatting, and then all of a sudden, he would just kind of disappear. He'd be like, oh. He's like, I'll see you in a bit, darling. And it was brilliant. It was lovely.
I love the light change.
Yeah. They had to accommodate for your move because they weren't anticipating.
You should try it that side, see if they could do it.
Backstage, like, moving. Move.
Yeah.
They'll follow you home, too. You'll be in your bedroom at night, and suddenly the lights will be on. You won't know why.
It's the future.
Tobey Maguire, Andrew Garfield. Go ahead.
Who were they?
Years ago, many years ago, when you were just a baby, they played the role. They wore the spider costume that you now don.
Yes.
Do you know those gentlemen?
I've actually recently, like, been bumping into them all the time.
On the set?
Jimmy, God!
You know there's going to be, like, a Capitol-style insurrection if they're not in this movie, right?
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
I was at a party, and I bumped into Andrew.
Rap party?
Bro, Jimmy is on it tonight. Oh, my
I want to know. I'm curious. I'm dying to know if the Spider-Men are getting together.
You're going to the premiere, aren't you?
I'm going to the premiere.
Have some patience.
I know. I just, you know what? I want to know for them.
Right.
That's not all about me always. You know, with great power comes great responsibility.
Fair.
With being in a superhero film comes great contractual liability.
So you do know them?
I keep bumping into them. I went to one party in Hollywood, I bumped into Andrew, had a lovely time. I went to another party down the street and I bumped into Tobey. It was crazy. We should have filmed it. And then
No
stuck
kidding.
it in.
Yeah. All right, I guess we're going to have to wait for the movie to find out. All right, when we come back...
have to wait.
I feel like I've interrogated you sufficiently, but when we come back, some little kids have some questions for you guys.
Oh.
And these are questions that they came up with. These are sincere questions for the cast of Spider-Man No Way Home. We'll be right back. Hi, I'm Jimmy Kimmel. If you want to see all our latest videos, click the subscribe button. And if you don't, click anyway and close your eyes when they come on.